Hi everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to Tara's Take. Today I thought we would have some fun and do some crafting, making some Tim Holtz. This is all my Tim Holtz scraps. And as I probably put in the title, we're gonna just, I don't know, just make some stuff from Tim Holtz scraps. So I've got quite a few different things here, different sizes. So I don't know what we're gonna do yet. We might do some tags, some journal cards, and then maybe some little notebooks, you know, for signatures, pockets, all kinds of goodies. So let's get started. I hope everybody's having fun today. It's Saturday, and let's see. For me, it's the Friday before when this will be released. So this will be released next week, I believe on the 1st of October. I think that'll be the date. And I could be wrong, but I think it's the 1st. Anyway, but right now it's the 23rd. And I am, or maybe it's the 30th it'll be released. Or is today the 24th? I'm confused. Anyway, you know what I'm getting at. So I'm before you guys. I'm ahead of you guys. I was thinking with this one, I might just do a fun little, let's see, what do we want to do? You know what, I'm just going to grab some paper real quick out of my little basket over here. I don't even know what I'm grabbing. I just grabbed some coffee dyed, avocado dyed, you know, just some random paper. I was thinking that we could do a little match, I call it a matchbox notepad. I don't know what other people call it, but that's what I call it. Let me see. I'm trying to find my very funky little tearing ruler I showed you guys. Okay, where is it? Here it is. I found it. So I was thinking if we did a fold on, let's see, go like that. Now I want to bring it up. So they're going to be folded over a little bit. Okay. Let me get my bone folder. Oh yeah, you guys are just going to need your scraps and just some papers, extra papers, bone folder or scissor handles, some scissors, your glue, some distressing ink, and if you want to decorate with me at the end, we'll try to decorate something. Sometimes on Saturday I don't get much decorating done because I'm doing more crafting. This isn't technically a mass make. This is kind of just a whatever make. I'm just going to be making some stuff. So what I wanted to do was measure, let me see here, get the paper right. So I'm going to take the paper onto the back here and I'm just going to fold it to that crease. Okay. And then I am going to fold it again right here so that I know where I want to tear it. Okay. And then if I want, I can go ahead, oops, that's a little crooked, let me straighten that out. Okay, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this over a second time, and I think I will use these two pieces of paper. I think I used, yeah, I just used two, but if I do this right and then tear it down, it should make about 8 little flippy pages for this pad. So, or maybe, let's see, 2, I gotta look. See, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 2, 4, 6. It'll be 6. You know what I mean. Anyway, it's Saturday, or it's Friday. I don't want to do math. And for you guys, it's Saturday. I'm sure you don't want to do math either. So we're just going to have a little fun here. Hopefully it'll work. This is totally off the cuff. Didn't plan any of this. So, yeah. So I'm so excited today because I have a Amazon order coming, and I know it's old hat for a lot of you, but I'm stoked because I had ordered salvaged patina ink, not oxide. I ordered ink off of Amazon, and you know, I told you the other day I like ink better if I can get it, and I've never had the salvaged patina, but I've watched it used. This is not working on this part. I've watched it used a lot, so I really kind of like the result from it, so I'm excited to get some finally. And then we're just going to trim this bottom part, and we might trim off those edges if they don't look good. But yeah, so I'm getting some of that today, which will be fun, and I'm getting some clear gel medium, which I'm real excited about because I'm gearing up, you guys, to do my art journal book. Oh, you know me and the art journal thing. I'm just like so ridiculous and nervous about using it, which is silly. I know it's silly. I don't know why I'm so nervous about using that book. Committing to doing it. I think it's just I'm nervous about using it in front of you guys. So, you know, go ahead and tell me if I'm being silly. I know I probably am, but it's true. I'm just being honest. I am nervous about it. I'm going to go ahead and trim this because it doesn't look very good the way it is. So we're just going to trim this up a little bit. But yeah, so I'm gearing up and getting things ready for some ideas I have for my art journal. So we'll see. I've got the journal ready. I've got the signature sewn into it. You know, I think I showed it to you guys already. And I just haven't, well, at least this fits. That's good. I just haven't done anything yet with it. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and kind of, am I in frame? Let me make sure I'm in frame here. Sorry. Okay. So I am going to, first of all, I'm going to put this right here, make sure this folds over, and then I'm going to staple this in. Okay. Now you can actually staple this paper beforehand and it looks a little crooked, but you know what, that's the charm of it, right? Anyway, when you get this done, you're going to bring this up and over, and you're going to glue this at the top. Okay, there we go. You're going to take the glue in, and you don't want to glue it down too far, but you want this to seal over this, okay? Edge. These would be a fun mass make. These little Matchbox notebooks or flippy pads. And then you have your little, see, it's like a little matchbox. And then you open it like that. And of course now you've got these cool pictures on the inside. And we can decorate the outside. So yeah, there you go. That's how it works. You just have to be careful when you glue this part down that you don't let the glue, you know, go past a certain point, because of course then it will mess up your booklet. But there we go. There's that. There's one piece. Yay. Now let's look here. What do we want to do, you guys? You know what? I want to take, I like doing, let's see, now I'll have to do it. Yeah. So I'm going to do this. Yeah. Okay. So this piece is one long strip, as you can see. I don't know what they call these. I know they call them something. I've seen Natasha do them. I've seen Tina do them. I've done them. I can't think what they're called, but I do like them in my journals. They're kind of cool for just a little fun flip down. We'll call them a flip down faux envelope. Okay. And you got to make sure, try and make sure you're even here in the center. And it's not easy because this will fold on you right there. Which if it does and your paper shows like that, you can just distress it a little bit. But when you fold it down is the tricky part in getting, make sure that your two sides, okay, are as even as possible, like how far you see how much, because sometimes it'll just be off and it's really weird, but I've seen it happen multiple times. Okay, and I'm going to fold that part, and then I am just, you can do it once, or you can make it shorter and you can go up, you know, like 3 times, like that. I think I'm going to go ahead and just fold this up once. I'm not going to make it complicated this time. And to get your paper, if you have writing on your paper like I did, you're going to want to sit, let's see if I have another piece so I can show you. I didn't really specify when I was doing it. You're going to want to make sure that the piece that you want it to come upright, you're going to want it to be upside down from you, okay? Like that. And then when you fold it, is that right? No. There we go. That's right. So you want to make sure that it's upright, okay? When you have it over, and then when you flip it back up, it's going to be the right way, okay? See? So, okay? So if you're going to have it this way, just, you know, just pay attention to your writing on the other side, okay? All right. Now, at the end, when we do, well, I'll go ahead and do it now, just so I've done it. So I'm going to grab a piece of Tim Holtz ephemera. I got to find it real quick. I think I have it right here. No, that's my Tina. Did I show you guys? I told you I had one, but look at this. I have an entire, wait, go the other way. This is an entire big case full of Tina cutouts, or fussy cuts. I mean, it's all Tina digis. So funny to me. I have so many. Just grabbing another one here because I know one of these has Tim's stuff in it. Here we go. Okay. There we are. See, that's why I was really excited about these, because I can see what I'm looking at. I don't have to be fighting to find stuff. And what I was going to do was grab a smallish, I may have to go into my bucket, or my toolboxes I have. I think I will, actually. Let me grab one of those. This one. This is one of them, because I want to use Tim's stuff. So yeah, I have all these little the little things I got from his package the last time, so I was thinking I can use one of these to put as a closure for that little front part. This one might be kind of cute. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. So what I'm gonna go ahead and distress the back of it because it's so bright white. Okay, and then what I learned from Tina, and it always works better. Oh, you know what? Sorry about that. We do want to glue this part down before we do anything else. Okay. And make sure that's sealed. I mean, you can have it so that it opens because it's more writing space if you want. It's totally up to you. I like to seal mine down, so it gives it kind of that faux envelope feel. But you totally don't have to do that. Now, what I learned from Miss Tina was to utilize this to show me where I want the glue to land. So I don't want it, I want it to close this, but I don't want it to get onto the wrong spot. So if you do this, then you kind of can see where your glue is. And then you take this piece and close it down, okay? So that when you go to open it, you know, you're gonna see where your glue's at. And what you can do, because there's enough space here, is do a little bit on the sides, just to Let that dry. And we'll just let this sit aside, and then that'll be able to tuck into that spot, okay? All right, next piece. Let's see. What else can we make? There's so many good pieces here. Okay. Did I finish telling you about why I was excited about my... I don't think I did. I got the other things that I got the medium, and then the other thing I purchased is, oh gosh, what's it called? Oh, it's a Tim Holtz. It's a Ranger thing. It's like a wax or a powder, but I don't know. It's used to mix in with your sprays or with your embossing powder, and it supposedly, you know, gives it a really cool effect. I have no idea. I bought one to try it out and see if I like it. So we'll see. I will let you know. I was looking at these and thinking, what could we make with them? And I was thinking that if I took a little bit of this off, I could make, I'm just going to take a piece of it off. These came from 12 by 12s that I had cut down when we had done our little, I don't know, it was a project we did. I can't remember what I called it now. Oh, it was the ones that were inspired by Gail. And it was a, what do you call it? Shoot, I can't think of what it's called. It's those, the quilts, 4 squares with little tags, the little tiny tags, the basket weave. Yeah, the basket weave squares, that's it. Yeah, so anyway, that's what those are from. These are all from. Let me see here. I was thinking, as I was looking at these earlier, that if I trimmed them down and used some of his tape to bring them together, and technically I don't even have to probably use this much. I could probably get away with doing like 3 strips, but it's okay. I kind of just wanted to see about making a little, I love making little mini journals, little notebooks, and I'm kind of giving this a tiny little gap while I'm folding this here so that it'll almost, you know, be like a little spine, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and trim this off. And again, I'm going to use that paper I have sitting over here that I brought with me. And I'll make a couple of pages. I think I'll do like 3 pages. Let's see. I have a couple of different dye jobs here, so I'm going to use, this is coffee, and then these are the, what do you call it, avocado. And then this is also, I believe this is onion that I made to kind of look like leather. So just so it has a little bit of layer. Now, let's go ahead and fold this down. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you, I've done this before and it works pretty cool if you do it, if I can do it right. We'll see if I can do it right first. This is going to be, I'm just going to cut it. I'm not going to try to do the whole tearing ruler thing. I don't like these tearing rulers, I'm going to be honest. I really need to keep searching for the one you guys suggested, so. The memory keepers or whatever. I have it written down somewhere. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is just use my knife. Oh, I need to measure this though. Let me get a pencil. So about right here should be good. Okay, and I'm just gonna do a line. Okay, and I'm gonna get my little X-Acto knife here. Put my ruler down and just cut this. Do a Pam. I see Pam do this a lot. I have a bigger knife as well, but I'm comfortable with this one. Just be really careful when you do this and make sure you do it on a healing mat that will heal itself, okay? Cutting mat. I got these at Walmart, these mats, for like $5 at Walmart. They were, well, 5 something. They were on sale. The first one I paid $10 for, and then later I found them on sale again. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish that by trimming this edge. Okay. And then now, let's go in here and do this side. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to try something. It's kind of like the tip-in thing that I did with our journal, with our altered book. Because there's a glue here on the tape that'll help hold it. I'm going to do this as a no sew and no staple. I'm going to take a bead of glue right down the center there, and I'm going to lay out that first piece of paper. And like I said, this has worked for me before in other little mini signatures like this, where it saved me from having to sew and it saved me from having to staple. Hopefully it'll work for me today and not make a liar of me. I have had it work before, especially with the art glitter glue. That glue is just amazing. Okay, and then now I'm going to take another piece. I'm going to glue down this line here. Am I in? Good. Okay. Just want to make sure. And I'm just going to take this down the center and go as straight as I can. You don't have to overdo. I'm putting even a little bit more than I probably should. Okay. Take the other piece, lay it right down on the same spot where the fold is at. So you can see, you can just kind of push it into its fold. And then I lay it out flat. As you can see, I'm a little bit crooked, but not too bad. I'm pretty close there with that second one. I think my cutting's more crooked than anything, which, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Like I said, it's all part of the charm of what we do, is our little mistakes. They all become a part of the charm of junk journals. It's part of what makes us look at it and go, oh, we love it. And then I'm going to take this last one, and I think I'll lay it here, or bring it down. Yeah, I'm going to bring it down on top of it. Bring it up just a little bit. Okay. Okay. Now, I'll go ahead and close that. Now, once that dries, just let it dry. It'll be, see, it looks fine. See, and it'll stay. It'll stay for you. Mine did. I've done this many times, and they always seem to work. So there's piece 3. What else do we want to do? What time is it? Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good. I just wanted to get some of my. Oh, this is sneaking in there. It's not. That's not. These are not Tim Holtz. Sneaky little buggers. No, I just really wanted to use up some of these, and like I said, I wanted to do some things with. I've got a bunch of stuff in here that's not Tim. Here, there we go. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now these we did here a few weeks ago. These were like cut-offs from, and I think we're gonna make this into a little pocket. I'm gonna fold this part up. You guys have seen these before. I like doing pockets like this sometimes because it gives you more room inside your pocket. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to trim this at about right here. Okay, and I'm gonna fold this in so that it's, all right, now I'm gonna trim this off, this little corner. Okay. And with this side, I'm just gonna totally get rid of it. I'm gonna trim the whole thing off. I don't like the bulk. I do not like the bulk. I'm thinking that needs trimmed a little bit more. There. Okay, so now we'll bring this over with some glue. I think I'm gonna have to refill my glue. And then this side I'm gonna bring in as well and put some more glue there. Oopsie. And we just bring this up. Hold it so that it's even. And we have a pocket. Okay. That can be like a little bottom of the page pocket, you know, where you can fit some papers, or you can put a journaling card in there, but it's got room to decorate it. Just choose which side you like. And there's piece number 4. Let's see. Let's do another one of the envelope. Let's see. I'm going to make this the inside simply because I want to make sure that they can, what do you call it? Journal on it. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. They can write on this part. The other side's got so many letters on it that it will be a little bit distracting. So we'll decorate that side instead. Make sure and get this, when you bring this in, you know, try to make your V as flush as possible and as even on both sides as you can, because that's where that gets messed up when you go to fold it down. That's when you'll see when these sides are not technically even on each side, and it's kind of tricky to get them there, to be honest, I think. Okay, glue this down. So what's everybody up to? Let's see. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing next weekend when this airs. I will say this. Courtney will be working, so I will probably, you know, be doing my normal Saturday errands, and then since he'll be working, I'll probably, when I get back, put my clothes away and, you know, from doing the laundry, and then probably put the groceries away and maybe do a video and hang out with my girls, with my friends, because that's what I'm used to doing on a Saturday, is hanging out with y'all. Oh, I folded that wrong, so now I'm gonna have to trim. Shucks. That's why I usually end up making it a big end as well, like just bringing it up once, because it's hard to guesstimate where exactly you want this to land. So, okay. All right. I'm going to trim this edge off. It's a little crooked. This is fun though, getting some using up some scraps and getting a few things of ephemera that are just, you know, each different in their own little unique way and not so, you know, all one thing. Kind of like a varied mass make, you know. I'm looking here to see what I want to use for this. This would work good. And since you know I'm going to distress this thing, which I probably should because it's kind of light. Just to get it yellowed out a little bit. Make sure I'm still in frame. Okay. Yeah, it's so weird around here when Cordy works on a Saturday to me because I'm so used to him being home with me, you know. And then he's so worn out when he gets home because he, you know, working 6 days out in the Arizona heat. That'll get you. That'll get you. It's an unpleasant feeling, so, you know, pretty much. Doing any kind of, you know, laborious work for 8 to 10 hours a day, you know, will wear you out. But that extra addition of our heat here is that's when it really gets you. I hate when I do that. Stop bending stuff. All right, so I want to put this here. Now I'm going to do my glue up a little bit so that the edges, but I don't want it seeping over to that point. So just trying to make sure I don't do it too thick around there, but thick enough to make it lay down flat. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. That'll be cute. I'm going to let that dry. Next. That is not Tim. I can look at it now and be like, not Tim. What else do we want to make, kids? Oh, you know what? Let me get a drink of water real quick. I'm thinking of they're very similar to these, but they are, ooh, you guys, I bumped my elbow against this thing and almost dropped all those little cuts. Oh my goodness, that would have been horrible. So glad I got that. Thank you, Lord. Anyway, that was funny. Okay, so what I was going to show you, but this is going to be a pocket with a flap, so it won't open. But I like these because they make a nice deep pocket, and it's a lot to decorate, so you have, you know, like plenty of space to decorate it. Okay, and all you do, of course, is just run your bead of glue up the sides. Yay! It's super simple, but it's, like I love, very effective, versatile. It can be used. It's very handy for the person who's going to have the journal to have a nice deep pocket like that. And then you can put goodies inside of it because it'll hold quite a bit. If you want, you can use a wider piece of paper and you can fold that in and kind of do what we did here so that they have more space because of the flap, you know what I mean? So, I mean, you can do different things with that. But that is the simplest form right there. And then we can do a little closure if we want. You could do magnets. You could do Velcro. You can do a tie. Do it kind of like a policy closure. Fun stuff. Easy peasy fun. I was just thinking as I was looking at this, so let me see if I can figure this out real quick here. I'm going to tear this. Tina does this one that is so easy, but it would look cute because it's from the same paper. It would match, but you could use one side with it and then the other side, you know, have both sides facing. It would be cute. And since this has a little tear, I'll go ahead and cut that end. That'll be the end I don't use. But what she does is she does a little, I'm going to go ahead and make, yeah, I'm going to make this my front and use, no, I'm going to do it the opposite. I'm going to make this my front and I'm going to use this because I like all the writing, all this writing. So what I'm going to do is make a little flap and fold this over. I know you guys have probably seen her do these. This is just a video to get rid of scraps and make some different ephemera and have some fun. So I am totally repeating, not recreating the wheel at all. And then I'm going to leave this a little bit longer. Okay? And so what you would do is we're going to glue this to the back of here and this will just open. Okay? And then I'll have that. And I guess I should do it like this, huh? I still ended up getting that piece in there I didn't want. Darn it. Is it still longer? Just barely. Look, I messed it up. Okay, we'll go like this. So I'm gonna leave this piece as the part where they can write on. Okay, so I'm gonna do it this way. Yeah. So we're just gonna glue this piece right here. I have a couple of pieces that are folded like this. I may make a couple of these. This comes in handy when you've got the double-sided or you've got a lot of pieces from the same digi-kit that'll match each other but that are different, you know. But like with Tim's, and you don't have to use Tim's stuff today. You can use whatever paper you want, by the way. I just named it Tim Holtz because that's what I knew I was going to use out of my scrap box. So see, I glued that to the back, the little hinge, and so now this would glue into the notebook, the journal, and then they can open it and they can write. Okay, so they have that writing space there, and we can decorate the front. So, gosh, how many have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far. Very cool, very cool. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do it one more time with another piece here. I think I'll use this one. I just love the Tim Holtz papers and stuff. Do not want them going to waste. So, yeah. I'm thinking, yeah, if I do, I don't know, I kind of like the bottom of that 3, but it's not going to happen, I don't think. So I'm going to make this a little bit longer. I'm going to fold this over with the hinge, like I showed you. Glue that down. That's an easier way to do it. I did it the longer version before. If I can get my glue to come out, I really need to refill my bottle. Okay. All right. That piece in the front. Oh, I did. I got the 3. Woohoo! That was my whole. I wanted to get that 3 in there. I think I'll make it a little bit wider than I did the other one. So there we go. Now they have some journaling space, and then on the outside we can do a little decorating. Okay, and that'll still fit inside of. You know what, I'm going to cut these down because I absolutely love tiny tags. I really do. I think they're so cute. So we're going to make some tiny tags out of this. I don't know what I'm going to call this video, but it's going to be something to do with various things you can make from scraps. I don't know. What would Pam call it? She's always coming up with some interesting name for her videos. Brilliant woman that she is. My goodness. Okay, I'm going to use this again for my corner. And snip. I hope you guys liked this video and that you enjoyed making some things with your scraps. I hope you joined in and made a few things. I think it's always fun and challenging. At least it's very challenging to me to find things that I can make with my scraps. Honestly, they kind of have sat there for a very long time. In fact, way too long, to be honest. I think I'm going to make tags out of these smaller pieces as well. I think I will even just put them together. Trim. Make sure everything's trimmed evenly. Or as evenly as I can possibly trim it, you know. You know how that is. But yeah, I think it's a good idea to just sit down sometimes, and there are so many great videos out there, you guys, on using up your scraps, especially like Miss Gail. I mean, Scrappy Saturday, come on. She just has the best ideas. So this was just my way of hanging out with you guys, having a little fun. I'm not nearly as creative about mine as other people are, but I wanted to get rid of some and didn't want to be by myself while I did it. So y'all got brought with me. You know, I think I might just go ahead and do another one of those small pieces, because this little flip type journal spot, because it's easy and they're like really nice for the person who owns the journal to have places to write. Plus they're just a good way to use this size of paper, and then this can be a tiny tag. So yeah, so there's that. Okay, we're gonna glue again. I'm gonna add some glue. This is annoying, sorry, I have to. Go slow. I tend to pour too fast and end up getting it all over the place. There we go. There, now you guys won't have to wait for me to hold my glue upside down. All right. I should get me a couple more of these bottles. They come in packs of 2. And I've had these forever and ever and ever. And I told you one of them leaks. Whenever I clean it, it leaks. So I don't use it very often. And this one is getting old, so I'm thinking I need to possibly get me some new ones. I really like these. I think they're so cute and so easy to make, and they're still good for the person because they have all that space to write. You know, they're just fun. I'm gonna trim this a little bit. It looks off. Okay. All right. Okay, this side is definitely off. There we go. Much better. All right. 2 more tiny tags. Maybe I will do these. Nope, like this, they'll be perfect. I know they're sideways, but that's okay, right? This is so small, it's hard for me to hold this to here and try to trim this off. It's kind of silly that I'm even trying. I should probably just be doing it freehand. But I'm stubborn. I am. It's true. Okay. So let's see what we made. We've got like 6 tiny tags. Okay. And we have 3 of these little flippy journaling spots. These can also be sewn in as, glued in as pockets, okay? So it can be a journaling spot and a pocket. Or you could even, if you wanted, you could glue this down. I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it so that it opens for them. But yeah, you have options with those. Then we have our little flip down pocket that I think is so cool because they make, and if you use a wider piece, like I said, you can fold it and make it a little more expandable. We have this bottom page pocket, which totally needs trimmed now that I'm looking at it and I'm seeing how crooked it really is. A little better. There we go. That's better. Now, and then we have two of these. One is a large one that is just a one-time pull down, which gives them plenty of space to write. And then we have the one that folds down 3 times. Okay. Which this one can also be, this be glued in as a pocket right here, and then you can leave this for journaling. So yeah, options, guys. And then we have this Matchbox, which I love these. I think they're so fun. Matchbox flippy pads. And then we have our little, let's see how it's doing. Our little non-sew one signature journal. Look at that. See? See? Isn't that great? Staying just fine. No worries, and you can decorate it. And it's small enough that it'll fit inside the side pockets of your journal so you can pull it out. You can write in it, put back, you know, so it's way cool. What time is it? What do we got going here? You know what? I think we have time to decorate. Okay, so we have one, I'm going to see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus 6 is 16. We got 16 pieces done. Woohoo! That's pretty good, right, guys? I like it. I think I'm going to decorate this little Matchbox flippy pad. I like those. I've said that like 3 times, but I really do like them. Let me see. I have not pulled out my little beauties for a while, so let's. I really like these girls because I did the corners. They look pretty. Let's see. I like to do one that kind of matches the tone. These do. Of the background, you know, those do. Of course she does. Let's see, which one do we want? I do a lot with her, but look at her on there. I mean, she was a beautiful girl. Just a beautiful girl. I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to do a little detailing. I'm going to start calling this my detailing instead of distressing. I feel like it adds so much detail to your image, you know, and to your fussy cut. Okay, and then of course, you know, I just want to make sure that yellow kind of blends, gives you that blended effect. And I was thinking that this would look pretty. We'll see. It's kind of thick, but I want to see if I can get it to work. It is my crochet. Yeah. If I bring it to this way. This is probably going to get glued in. Let's see how it impacts it when I fold it over. It's gonna fold this part. So I'm gonna trim this just a little tiny bit more. It'll be easier to do it right with these. And then I wanna, of course, pull it a little bit, kind of make it look a little bit ragged on the ends. Okay, I better put this in so that yeah. I'm not gonna get super busy with this. I don't think it needs it. I think it's really cute the way it is. I'm gonna use a phrase as I always do. You know me, I do like to, whatever the message is, I like to send a message. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to hot glue this down. Yeah, I'm going to hot glue it down. Hot glue does hold the cloth well. And because this is so thick, you know, it's kind of hard to hurt yourself on it. And then this one I'm going to also do hot glue with. Watch your fingers and thumbs, kids. Be very careful. I know you all know, but I have to tell you anyway. I'm a mommy and a grandma. And then let's do a little snip on the corners, round this off a little bit. Okay. All right. Okay. And of course, just to make sure it's a little bit stylish, we'll put a little gold around the edges. Just a touch. Just a little dabble, do ya? And then I'm gonna do what I've been doing with this and just rub this and just touch even the picture a little bit. You guys can't see it probably as well as I can, but let me see how good you can see that. Let's see. See, it just gives that just some splashes of gold. So there we go, Child of the King. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, our Tim Holtz crafting day, and I hope you have a wonderful Saturday, have a blessed Sunday, and know that I love you and that I pray for you guys every day, okay? God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.